मानतो आहे. हीच बेर होती. किम सेव्यते सुमनसा मनसा पी गंधा कस्तुरिका जनन शक्ती धृता मुगेला. असं म्हणतात की कस्तुरी मुगाच्या नाभीतच सुगंधाची कोपी असते. त्यामुळे त्याला कुठल्या फुलवारीतल्या फुलाचा सुगंध घ्यायची गरज नसते. अशीच अत्यंत सुंदर अशी स्थिती आपल्या प्रिय भारत देशाची राहिली आहे. प्राचीन काळापासून हा देश भौतिक आणि आध्यात्मिक दृष्ट्या स्वयंपूर्ण राहिला आहे. समृद्धी इतकी होती की आपल्या देशाला विदेशातून काही आयात करण्याची क्वचितच गरज भासत होती. आजही आपला देश आध्यात्मिक क्षेत्रात विश्वगुरू आहे. भारतीय संस्कृतीचा विश्वसंचार या विषयावरचे हे भाषण 5 भागांमध्ये आहे. भाग 1 व्हॉट फॉरेन स्कॉलर्स सेड अबाउट भारत. भाग 2 इनक्रेडिबल भारत. भाग 3 वर्ल्ड वेलकम्स वैदिक कल्चर अँड ट्रॅडिशन्स. भाग 4 इम्प्रिंट्स ऑफ वैदिक कल्चर इन अब्रॉड, इन पास्ट, इन आशिया, इन अमेरिका अँड ऑस्ट्रेलिया, इन युरोप अँड इन आफ्रिका. भाग 5 सिमिलॅरिटीज इन हिंदू कल्चर अँड वर्ल्ड कल्चर्स. आता आपण एक एक पाहू. भाग 1 मध्ये अमेरिकन हिस्टॉरियन विल डुरांट हा भारतीय संस्कृतीबद्दल काय म्हणतो. इंडिया वॉज द मदर ऑफ अवर रेस अँड संस्कृत द मदर ऑफ युरोपियन लँग्वेजेस. शी वॉज द मदर ऑफ अवर फिलॉसॉफी, मदर थ्रू द अरब्स ऑफ मच ऑफ अवर मॅथमॅटिक्स, मदर थ्रू बुद्ध ऑफ द आयडियाज एम्बॉडीड इन ख्रिश्चॅनिटी, मदर इंडिया इन मेनी वेज, द मदर ऑफ अस ऑल. युरोपियन स्कॉलर प्रोफेसर मॅक्सपुलर काय म्हणतो. If I were to look over the whole world to find out a country most richly endowed with all the wealth, power and beauty that nature can bestow, in some parts a very paradise on earth, I should point to India. American teacher, doctor, author, speaker, historian Dr. David Crowley काय म्हणतात. India possesses a great indigenous civilization dating back to 7000 BC. Unfortunately, for the first 50 years since independence, India has not discovered its real roots. Its intellectuals have mimicked Western trends in thought. While Westerners come to India seeking spiritual knowledge, Indian intellectuals look to the West with an adoration that is often blind. भाषणाचा दुसरा भाग इनक्रेडिबल भारत हा असून यात आपली श्रेष्ठ प्राचीन शिक्षा पद्धती, संस्कृत भाषा, प्राचीन विज्ञान, मंत्रशक्तीवरील सायंटिफिक रिसर्चेस इत्यादीबद्दल माहिती दिली आहे. एन्शियंट एज्युकेशन सिस्टीम कशी होती. इन एन्शियंट इंडिया गुरुकुल, ए ट्रॅडिशनल रेसिडेन्शियल स्कूलिंग सिस्टीम वॉज देअर विथ एम्फॅसाइज ऑन अ होलिस्टिक डेव्हलपमेंट encompassing intellectual, ethical and practical skills. India was delivering high quality education available to Shudras and girls as well. There was one Pathshala and one temple in every village. India was the educational capital of the world and many universities in ancient India have been attracting students from all over the world. Takshashila was the world's first university where more than 10,500 students from all over the world studied more than 60 subjects. It was destroyed by the Hun in 5th century. Also in 1193 AD, Bakhtiyar Khilji, a Muslim invader, destroyed Nalanda University. These invaders completely damaged, uprooted and changed our great education system. In 18th and 19th centuries, East India Company and British government also surveyed and created strategy to finish off our great education system. Mystic number 108. अगदी हजारो वर्षापासून आपण जप पाळ्यामध्ये 108 म्हणी ओळखतो. 108 म्हणीचा जप करतो. हा 108 शब्द कुठून आला. तर आपले पूर्वज काय सायंटिस्ट होते का, त्यांनी शोधून काढलं. द डिस्टन्स बिटवीन द अर्थ अँड द सन is 108 times the diameter of the sun. The distance between earth and the moon is 108 times the diameter of the moon. The diameter of the sun is 108 times the diameter of the earth. आणि हजारो वर्षापासून हा जप आपण 108 महिन्यांचा करतो आहे. संस्कृत वर्ड सुपिरियर लँग्वेज, regarded as the mother of all modern languages. It has the most number of letters, that is akshar, compared to any other language. Sanskrit has the largest library of words in comparison to any language. Sanskrit possesses tremendous capacity of creating new words, which is based on the uses of upasarga or pratyay, by which millions of new words can thus be formed. Computers require algorithmic programming, and for this purpose, scientific research has found Sanskrit to be the perfect language. After studying various languages in the world, scientists have come to the conclusion that Sanskrit is a perfect language for talking computer. Ancient Indian science and technology of ancient India. Mathematics, Bodha and Shulva Sutra, the formula of Pythagoras theorem. Bodha and Shulva Sutra states the formula of Pythagoras theorem, which was written much before Pythagoras. The decimal numerical system is also referred at many places in Vedas. Bodha and Shulva Sutratla मंत्र इथं दिला आहे. Since thousands of years, period of Taittiriya Upanishad, Hindus know the digit up to 10 raised to power of 25 called as Mahakshoini, and they used to call smallest part of time as Nimish, which is 0.2 seconds. As per today's science, speed of light is 1,86,000 miles per second, and our ancient seer Sayanacharya in one of the shlok gives calculation of speed of light, which comes to the same, that is 1,87,670 miles per second. Navy. Ancient India was advanced in naval engineering. Word navy, that seems derived from Sanskrit word nav, means ship. Seafaring and trading was done to Southeast Asia, Africa, Europe, and South Central America. A well-constructed big harbor found during excavation of Lothal of Gujarat, 4,500 years old. The references of weaponry in Mahabharata and making of idol from metals indicates that technique of casting, forging, and machining were in practice widely at that time. In ancient times, iron ore was extracted and processed locally in small furnaces by ancient traditional method. Major James Franklin in British India had once stated that steel thus obtained by Indians was of superior quality in the world. Rustless iron pillar, also known as Ashok pillar near Qutub Minar, New Delhi, is 1600 years old, which is a miracle. Ancient India was advanced in construction technology as the temples, tombs, forts, palaces, monuments are triumph of engineering, architecture and sculpture. Many temples are also known for their exquisite stone carvings. मंत्रामध्ये काय शक्ती असतं? A research on recitation of Gayatri Mantra by Doctor of AIIMS and a scientist of IIT has observed that it enhances brain power and intellectual capacity. Scientist Dr. Harvard Stengeril tested mantras, hymns, invocation from different sects of the words and observed that the Gayatri Mantra produced the highest sound wave, that is 1,10,000 per second. Science of Om chanting. A research conducted on chanting of Om. Two groups were formed, where first group chanted Om and the second group was silent. EEG electroencephalography test was conducted on both groups, where it was found that brain's alpha waves increase in case of first group and become stress-free. Thus, it not only increases memory power and forms new nerve cells but also repair damaged nerve cells and grow them. भाषणाचा तिसरा भाग वर्ड वेलकम वैदिक कल्चर हा आहे. आज जगात हिंदू संस्कृतीचा बोलबाला आहे. आपले योग, भगवद्गीता, शाकाहार, आयुर्वेद, संस्कृत भाषा, शास्त्रीय संगीत, नृत्य, वेद, उपनिषद, कला, ध्यान यावर असंख्य विदेशी आकर्षित होऊन आत्मसात करत आहेत. त्यांच्या मते जगाला विनाशापासून वाचविण्याचे सामर्थ्य हिंदू तत्वज्ञान आणि हिंदू वे ऑफ लाईफमध्येच आहे. Some organizations propagating the Vedic culture around the world are Isha Foundation, ISKCON, Art of Living, Satya Sai International Organization, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, Prajapita Brahmakumari Ishwariya Vishwavidyalaya, Chinmay Mission, Ramakrishna Mission, Hindu Swayamsevak Sangam, Vishwa Hindu Parishad, International Center for Cultural Studies, that is ICCS. Today, the concept given in the Bhagavad Gita is attracting the attention of many education institutes in several developed countries like America, Germany, Netherlands. Seton Hall University, New Jersey has included the study of the Bhagavad Gita in its core curriculum of business management and made it mandatory for all the students. In the year 1827, William John Humboldt, a German philosopher, when delivered a lecture on the Bhagavad Gita, said that the Gita, as the most beautiful, perhaps the only true philosophical song existing in any known tongue. Gayatri Mantra is broadcasted daily over the radio for 15 minutes in Suriname, South America, and in Amsterdam. UNESCO listed 46 ancient civilizations, out of which 45 no longer exist. Ancient India is the only continuous civilization from the time immemorial. Shirani Morales Garo, a scholar from Costa Rica, said that he liked Hinduism to the much extent because it had accommodated all the faiths and religious practices, which is not possible within our strategic religions. Many people are going back to indigenous faiths in the Western world, and they are also looking to Hinduism as an alternative faith. Hungarians have established an eco-friendly town in their country known as Krishna Valley, also known as New Rajdham, where inhabitants live their lives according to Hindu culture and traditions. Sometimes back in year 2009, an interesting article in the famous American weekly magazine Newsweek appeared with the caption that we have all become Hindus, let us say oh. The article was written by the famous columnist Lisa Miller, who quipped that a sizable number of Americans have virtually become Hindus as they have similar beliefs as those of Hindus regarding many of the philosophical concepts. They now believe in the theory of karma and consequently the concept of rebirth. Many renowned Western thinkers have been gone to the extent of claiming that the Hindu way of thinking is the only hope for the mankind in the present troubled world. CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, Chairman of Apple, Steve Jobs, American psychologist Richard Alpert, Hollywood actress Julia Roberts, and many more world's eminent personalities became disciples of Hindu sant named Karoli Baba of Kachi Dam in Nainital. They received blessings of Baba which have changed their lives miraculously. Former President of USA, Barack Obama, always keep an idol of Lord Hanuman in his pocket. Indian music and dance. The Indian music and dance are soothing to soul. Indian musicians have pleased the music lovers all over the world, and many reputed Indian musicians have also started music schools in different countries. Ayurveda, it is a traditional healthy therapy in Bharat. Regular Ayurvedic conferences are held in Bharat, where many health practitioners from abroad also present and take part in the deliberations. Ayurveda is also gaining support in many countries in abroad. Vedic mathematics. Some of the schools in UK like St. James Independent Schools have incorporated the teaching of Vedic mathematics into their curriculum. These are gaining popularity in many other countries as well. Alfred Whitehead, British mathematician, logician, stated that Vedanta is the most impressive metaphysics the human mind has conceived. University of Pennsylvania and University of Michigan made Sanskrit as one of the subjects in their departments of South Asian studies. In Germany, 14 of the top universities teach Sanskrit, and in UK it is 4. भाषणाचा चौथा भाग इम्प्रिंट्स ऑफ वैदिक कल्चर इन अब्रॉड इन पास्ट हा आहे. गेली हजारो वर्षे भारतातील ट्रॅव्हलर्स, मरीनर्स, मेडिसिनमॅन, मॅथमॅटिशियन्स, ॲस्ट्रॉनॉमर, स्पिरिच्युअल टीचर्स इत्यादी जगभर संचार करत होते व त्यांच्याद्वारे जगभर महान भारतीय संस्कृतीचा प्रचार झाला आहे. याचे पुरावे म्हणून जगातील हजारो ठिकाणी प्राचीन काळातील गणेश, हनुमानाच्या मूर्त्या, शिवलिंग, ब्राह्मी शिलालेख इत्यादी सापडतात. इम्प्रिंट्स ऑफ वैदिक कल्चर इन आशिया. Vietnam, Hindu kingdom of Champa was a medieval state in what is now Vietnam. In the 2nd century AD, Champas adopted Indian culture and religion and established its kingdom up to 14th century. During the excavation in temple complex of Bison of Quang Nam province of central Vietnam, found a monolithic sandstone Shivlinga dating back to 9th century. Among many names of Shiva prevailing in Vietnam, one is Bhadreshwar. An inscription dating back to 1400 BC is found during excavation in Bogaskoi, Asia Minor, which mentions the names of Vedic deities Varun, Mitra and Indra. This discovery supports the theory that the Rigveda, which also mentions these deities, existed much earlier than the period which is mentioned. Buddhism is Mother India's spiritual gift to the world. In past, several Buddhist monks visited different countries, and by 7th century, Buddhism had become the religion of Asia. Hu Xi, a former ambassador of China to USA, said India conquered and dominated China culturally for 20 centuries without even having to send a single soldier across the border. रामायणा इन आशियन कंट्रीज. रामायणाचा हजारो वर्षापासून जगावर प्रभाव राहिलेला आहे. आपल्याला इटलीमध्ये सुद्धा ख्रिश्चन संस्कृती रामायणचं पालन करत होते. त्याचे एक्झिबिशन्स मध्ये तिथले इन्स्क्रिप्शन्स मिळालेले आहे, शिल्प मिळालेले आहे. अमेरिकेमध्ये सुद्धा आपण राम सीतोत्सव करतो. तिथे सितवा रायमी म्हणून उत्सव साजरा व्हायचा प्राचीन काळी. Ramayana in Asian countries, for over thousands of years, the story of Ramayana has been depicted in the life of people from many countries, from India to Iran, Tibet to Thailand, Cambodia to China, Japan to Java, Malaysia to Myanmar, Sri Lanka to Siberia, and Bali in Indonesia. Indonesia. Hinduism existed and flourished in Indonesia since 1st century till 16th century. Indonesians say Islam is our religion, but Ramayana is our culture. Garuda is a national emblem of Indonesia, known as Garuda Panchala, and their national air carrier is Garuda Indonesia. Lord Ganesh has also appeared on Indonesian currency note until 2008. Japan, the most popular award-winning animated film on Ramayana, was made by Japanese producer and director Yugo Sako in 1993. Many Japanese read Ramayana, and in ancient Japan, India was addressed as Tenjiku, which means heavenly land. Thailand. Ramayana is immensely popular in Thailand. Now, imprints of Vedic culture in America and Australia. Many similarities are found in culture, traditions of Native Americans and Indians. Few of them are earth worship as goddess, referred as Ansi Mata, worship of footprints, that is Paduka, worship of elephant truncated Ganesh god, serpent worship, sun temples in Peru, Bolivia, Mexican Trinity god, rebirth and prayers before starting any function. Scholar and contexter has found several Sanskrit words in Quechua language of the Incas of Peru. Mexican government publication records a statement that those who first arrived on the continent, later to be known as America, were groups of many driven by a current that set out from India towards the east. Padma Shri late Dr. W.S. Wakankar, an archaeologist, found a Shivlinga in Mexico which belongs to Mayan culture of Central America. He has also found image of Lord Ganesh in Honduras dating back to 12th to 13th century. Famous Bharatanatyam singer and Indologist Dr. Padma Subramaniam, during her visit to Australia in 1992, found that Australian Aboriginals wear Shiva Bhaktas Tripunda mark on their forehead. They belong to Garguju community and used to speak in Tamil mixed languages. She also observed a resemblance between the Garguju traditional songs and the South Indian classical raga Hansan. Now, influence of Vedic culture in Europe. Christopher Gerard, a pagan from Poland, visited International Center for Cultural Studies in December 1999, and during discussions he mentioned about worship of Lord Ganesh by him as per his tradition since ancient times. Extensive practice of divination, concepts like God permeates the entire universe, cremating the dead, medicine, mathematics, grammar, and Aesop tales were prevailing in Europe due to Hindu influence. Later, Etruscans passed on these values to Greek and Roman civilizations. Shivling named Tantriswat was worshipped in Hungary and Austria. Hundreds of Ramanic episodes found painted on vases and house walls in ancient Italy of period 7th century BC to 1st century AD. Several Hindu symbols and signs are found inscribed on rocks in Siberia. Ancient idol of god Vishnu is found in the Volga region of Russia dating back 7th to 10th century AD. Western scholars have pointed out the striking similarities of words and syntax between the Celtic, what is now in Germany, and the Sanskrit language, and thereby prove that the people speaking Sanskrit and those the Celtic language has close contacts. Irenas Velicha, a music director from Lithuania, said that there are many similarities between Hindu and Lithuanian traditions. Lithuania language is very much closer to Sanskrit. Now, influence of Vedic culture in Africa. Late P.P. Pathak, ex-High Commissioner of India in Kenya, when visited the tribal area of Kenya, he got honored by the natives there as They believe that in past they have learned magic from the Hindu gurus only. Mr. Pathak has also translated Bhagavad Gita in Swahili language of Kenya. Unlike Hindu tradition, ancient Egyptians also used to believe God's existence in sun, moon, river, mountain and trees, and even they worship them. For commencement of any work, they used to calculate auspicious time based on planetarium position like Hindus. Cow was an important animal in their rituals. An old Shivlinga is found in a cave near the seacoast of Mombasa, Kenya, known as Bombeshwar Temple. Alexander Del Mar alludes to 560 words common to Sanskrit and ancient Egyptian language. आता आपण या विषयाशी संबंधित काही स्लाइड्स पाहू.